Okay, we're gonna give it a minute to make sure this thing gets rolling. Normally I play the video, but my program that we're using did an update and I didn't realize that all my files wouldn't transfer. So we're just rolling with it today. I'll figure that out for next time, I suppose. Hi everybody, my name's Caitlin. If you haven't met me before, I am very happy to be here with you tonight with Pink and Main. We are going to make a fun St. Patrick's Day themed card with this little guy. This is the February mouse. He was a gift with a purchase over a certain dollar amount in February. He's now also available on the store, except I just realized that I don't have his dies sitting out here. So let me grab those. Go. Now I have his dies. Um, so yeah, he's available in the store. He's like $9. I don't know what the dies are, but a cute little set if you need a St. Patrick's Day card. I know it's a little late now, but it's never too late to stock up for next year. I also grabbed the green gems that we haven't gotten to use yet, and then the tall rainbow dies because I think we used them once, but we haven't used them since. And I think it's a really good night for a rainbow. And I'm not gonna lie, the reason we're making this is because I don't have a card to post on Monday. Two birds with one stone, you know what I mean? I thought you guys would enjoy it. I need a card. So there we go. We're gonna make a fun St. Patrick's Day card. So I did see a ton of people in the comments. Let's see. Mom's here, Virginia's here. I see Miss Diane checking in from Texas. Let's see, Lisa. Thought I'd never show up. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a crazy week for me. It's just busy, nothing bad. But so I got the live scheduled later than normal. I apologize. One of my kiddos is watching under one of my other accounts. Pans is watching, or Mackenzie. Um, let's see, Miss Virginia. Susan's checking in. Um, let's see, Linda. Jody's here. Melissa's here. Ken's, you can, oh no, it froze again. Why is it doing this? I don't know why it's doing that again, guys. I swear, I mean, now today it updated, but before this, um, it wasn't an issue. So I don't know. Let me at least swap so if it cuts out again, you still have like the regular screen. Um, Lisa, you guys are so funny. I see Diane. I see Jackie Ann checking in. Connie. Dad's here. Maria, Laurie, and Lori. Michelle's checking in. Other Michelle's checking in. Um, or no, Lisa said I can't keep up. That's how I feel. We're just growing so much. Thank you guys so much. I see Donna. I think I caught Maria, Dawn, Karen, Diane, Katrina. All right, I think I caught up. Perfect. I'm going to start by cutting a 5.5 by 4.25 panel out of black. And I have a couple pieces of white. I think we're probably only going to need one though. If you could hear that, my washing machine just turned off and it's literally on the other side of this wall. So sorry for that. Let's cut this whole sheet in half. So we have one side that's normal. This we're going to trim down. I think we just need a little black. So let's go 4 by 5.25. Hey, Kathleen. So that should give us, yeah, a nice little skinny border. Then we'll use this other side to cut our rainbow when we get to that. Okay, get all of this shifted over. And I'm going to grab some Copic Express It paper. I did a fun bonus live last night in the Creative Scrapbooker magazine private group for Pink and Maine. That was pretty fun. The streaming in my Facebook booted me out before I was done. So apparently I'm just having technical difficulties no matter where I am this week. So go me. Okay, Copic Express It. Cute little baby mouse. My chair won't stay up. I have to get a new desk chair. This one is just slowly shrinking while I'm creating. Oh yeah, Melissa, this one's really fun. This one is very, very fun. The rainbow. There's two of these kind of shapes that we got. We might end up stamping some of the shamrocks directly onto our panel. I don't know. But the only one we're going to be coloring is a little mouse. Can you see a minute ago I was all the way up here, and now I don't intend to be a hot mess. I can tell you guys that at least. Hey, Jenny. Thanks for checking in. Prep and prime my stamp just by rubbing it, getting some of the oils from my skin on it. Stamping this with my asphalt ink. And that actually looks like a pretty great first impression. So let's just be happy about that and not push the boundary on that ink. I also never restart my computer. I'm going to restart it when we're done. Maybe that'll help. Oh, a velvet office chair. That sounds cool. All right, let's crop in a little bit. Sorry for that not being the smoothest. Oh. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Oh, sage velvet. That makes more sense. Yeah, I love this mouse pants. And then Virginia, yeah, he's just so cute. He's a good one. Let's just start with the mouse. I think we'll stick with W's. Sometimes I like to lean more brown, and sometimes I like the gray. So I think with all the other colors going on, that a little gray is going to be okay today. So I'm going to come in with W7 and lay in some shadows on the base of his ears. His little hair. The other cameras. Dang it, I can hear it. Oh my goodness, Diane. Diane's talking about resetting her whole craft room. That sounds like a lot of work. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my W5. Start pulling that color out. Tomorrow I head up to my dad's in Western PA. We do a St. Patrick's Day Halloween show. St. Patrick's Day with the beads. Very fun. Little spooky, little festive. So I've been trying to get my stuff ready for that. I feel weird about this piece, but I guess it doesn't make sense for that to be his arm. His arm's too skinny to take up that much room. Release sneaks next week. That sounds right. I don't have my planner next to me. That sounds, yeah, that sounds right. Right, so from 7 to 5 to 3. And I'm not going to fill in his little like nose, muzzle, whatever, or his belly yet. And then I'm going to add a little touch, I guess, to the bottom because now this lightest color will become our darkest color. That's enough, Panzer. All right. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this W1 in the ears as well. So when we add our pink, it'll have a little dimension to it. Okay. Maria said I've been straightening up my craft room. Now I can't find everything. That's funny. Okay. Let's grab, I guess, just some R20. We'll keep it simple for his little ears. We're gonna give him a dark nose. I don't like pink noses or tails on mice. To me, it makes them look more like rats. And I don't love rats. No, thank you. We'll go back in with a little of that R20. So that's cute. And then a little B00 right on the bottom part of the whites of his eyes will give kind of a glossy look. Just like a little hint. All right, let's come in with some blacks for the, it's not a cauldron. What is that, a pot of gold? Might as well be a cauldron. And his top hat. So we'll switch over to cool grays. For this hat, I'm going to leave a little bit of a reflective highlight on that side. There really wouldn't be one with that kind of fabric, but that's okay. The mouse doesn't need to know that. And this has some highlights drawn in for us. So we're going to kind of work around those. If I get a little messy, we can always come back in with our white gel pen. Thanks, Diane, for the thumbs up reminder. Start really eating up some of this space on the little pot of gold. Hey, Mary. I'm glad that you found us. I led two Zoom work calls this week, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and tonight had 3 alive each night. So I'm just like the full-time live streaming professional. All right, so there's our pot of gold and our hat done. I think for the hat band and that shamrock, we should do some greens. So maybe what? Greens are not my specialty. Let me just grab my, see if I can find it, my Copics color chart. Why make it harder for myself if I don't have to, right? Susan, right? They're so cute. How about G28 and some G17? Let's try that. We don't have a lot of room here anyway. There we go. It needs a little gold buckle for sure. We'll just keep that very simple, just a one color. There we go. And we'll keep that color out for our gold. But I do want to bring in something with like a little more of a rust orangey undertone, kind of where the coins, these look like bubbles though, not gonna lie. It's got to be hard to try to draw coins in a way that they read. Right? Like real coins would be like stacked, but then they wouldn't look like coins. It would look like random rectangles or something. So a little YR27, yeah, and a little Y19. Look at how that's turning out. Now we need our rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. So we'll just skip purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. We're gonna need all like extras on the die, but that's okay. And I think I want to go like red inward. And whatever colors we use, I'm gonna set to the side for when we color our rainbow dyes. So 6. kind of a big jump. Where's our 43? I don't even see it on here. Oh, here it is. 35 might be a good between for that one. So, hey, Barbara and Sherry. There we go. That's much better. So our 46, 35, and then 43. We'll bring in a little YR09. YR68. And this is more because I want to have these colors out for when we need like a lot of space colored. We could definitely get away with 2 colors for most of these tiny ones. The yellow needs to be a lot lighter so that it looks separate from the gold, which is part of why I picked such a dark gold and wanted that like rusty color in there. And we'll change up the green a little bit and go with some YGs so it stands out different from the little shamrock. Exactly the same green. Okay, like that. Kens, that's seriously enough. Please stop. Thank you, darling. Okay, let's do a little B05. And B01. All right, so there's our rainbow. We have to clean up this highlight. I got gray all over the inside of it. Right here. Okay, so that's our little mouse all done. Grab the coordinating dies and get him cut out. Yeah, Sherry, the hexagon chart is like a game changer. Oops. Let's pop him through the die cut machine. Here's our sweet little mouse. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that white cardstock panel that we have with our rainbow. I'm going to cut it as big as possible and we'll just trim it to whatever size we end up needing. I'd rather have too much and cut some away than not be able to make whatever layout we decide we want. We're also going to need to bring in a pink and a purple for these. I believe I read orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Yeah. Okay, let's start from the outside in, and let me grab a piece of printer paper. Where's the two zoom? There we go. Keep him there as our little inspiration. All right. So we have our red. Well, I guess we should figure out kind of at least where it's going on the card, so I know where the shadow, like where the darkest color needs to be. I was thinking of like half of a rainbow, like that, but then we won't have much sentiment room. If we do like that, stamp set. I like that. You're the pot of gold at the end of my rainbow fits like right there. So and he can kind of hang out right on top. We'll give him a little grounding space. So I think like that is good, which means we don't even need to go past there. And we'll go to there just to give us a little wiggle room. Okay, so let's try that again with the 46. Lay in our darker red down here at the bottom. Or 35. And this isn't the Copic Express It. This is just regular cardstock. Nice Rink white cardstock. Because we're just laying down color. Okay, so we're getting that nice, easy ombre. Yes, I had many a Lisa Frank sticker, binder, folder growing up. For our orange, just kind of using the red to give me a guide. Still leaving a little extra wiggle room on either side. Hey, Irma, no problem. And E's checking in from Michigan. Welcome, welcome. Anywhere where those two colors overlap, just give them a good layering effect there. So they'll figure it out. So now for this yellow, I'm okay with bringing that 19 back. I just didn't want any of that Y19 against that gold. It's too close. Let's line up these little ish. Pull that Y19 up, then a little Y15. To our Y00. Good. Some green. Those colors were not very different. Like a darker YG23 shading option. Maybe YG17. Go in with my lightest shade to mark out. Just in case. It's always easier to go in with a lighter shade than a dark to start mapping. All right, we're getting like a pretty decent line up there. These are kind of a big jump. So we can kind of go back and forth. You can even pick up some of one color on the other if you want. Whatever you got to do to blend that color. Did the VO5. Let me hold this up one more time and make sure. I'm getting nervous about how much of this is going to get chopped out. If you hold these standing up on your work surface, it's way easier to get an idea of where everything goes. Oh my goodness, come on. This is going to be so much easier when I can freaking glue them down. We might have to like tape these. think that's what we did last time we did these. I think I taped them together from the back. Okay. See, the blue, I was right, is going to start being in the card. So I'm going to mark out like the bottom for all of these. These are all going to get completely colored, the whole U. The green is the last one getting chopped. Okay. I need a darker blue. Let's go 16. To be 5. And BO5 to BO1 is kind of a big jump. We'll see. We might have to bring in a transition color. I'm not sure. And we're skipping indigo. I mean, I guess we could do a BV and then a B, or a V if we don't want to do pink. You know what? Let's go traditional. Let's go BV and then a violet, an indigo-ish and a violet. Why not? Let's do B, B, O8, BV 17, and BV 13. Let's see what that does. This color is called deep reddish blue. Sometimes I just can't with these Copic names. Who at Copic is naming these? I want to talk to them. This looks like it's all the same exact color. And this is not right. This is the universe telling me I should have gone with pink. Now just start throwing color at it until it looks right. That's acceptable. So I missed that on the side. Okay. Then V. Let's see, little V09. To V17. This is my usual, like, true purple, like Halloween purple. To V. Did I never replace my V15? Well, clearly I haven't used my Halloween purple in a while. Oh no, it's right there. And the B15 is definitely a little on the pinkier side. But because we're skipping pink, I think that's going to look good. Go. Okay. Let's see what I can manage. I'm getting frozen down there. I feel like I should just take it away at this point. Thanks, Kens. I think that both are good, very good purples. Indigo and a purple. Okay, for now, I'm going to say I'm not doing the shamrocks in the back, but don't hold me to that. Oh, Brennan is seeing a play. I saw it in his stories. I don't remember what, I think he said parade. I don't know. He showed like the like booklet thing when you go to a play. You have one of those in his stories. We might pop up on mouse, but everything else I plan on adhering flat. That was a bad decision because I want to trim the excess off the side of the white. Okay, well, that's not our panel. Let's get a new panel. What did we say? 4 by 5 and a quarter. We'll place our red down first. And I do think this would be a good time to bring in my newly refilled dot runner. So I don't have to fight with the liquid glue seeping everywhere. All right, so I want, let me make sure my sentiment. Where did I put that? I guess we should probably stamp our sentiment. Can you tell I'm feeling a little frazzled? Let's stamp our sentiment now, and then we can build our rainbow around it. And you guys are still sideways. Oh my goodness. There you go. You can see what's happening. Okay, so our little sentiment's gonna go right down here in the corner. You are my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, it says. We're going to look at this. Hold on. I just had a thought. I hate when that happens. What if we did our sentiment in gold? We have gold in Palace. I have gold rush. I would think gold rush. Have we used that yet? Let's do gold rush. I don't know why mine doesn't have a sticker. I can't remember. But if we're have all this stuff to do it, why not, right? That's cute. Instead of just black. Dang, don't be frazzled. Do I have reinkers for all my markers? I do not, Darlene. I have reinkers for some of my markers, but trying to figure out which ones I had, which ones needed to be, like which markers needed to be replaced, which inks needed to be refilled. It got to be too much, and so I just took a break from worrying about buying those. And it's probably not very responsible of me as a colorist, but I just couldn't, I don't have the mental capacity for that right now. So the short answer is no, I don't have all of them. The ones I know I fly through, those are the ones I keep. So my grays, I have a bunch of. My light E markers, like E43, E42, I use a lot. The light colors, I tend to go through much more. So B000, BG10, BG11, I'm always refilling. But the darker colors, because I use them so much less, like those lines are usually so much thinner, I don't find that I need to refill them often. So if you were going to prioritize some sooner than others, that's what I would do. I would think more about which markers you're reaching for the most and not sweating the other ones. Yeah, that one more time. I'm trying hard not to like press down hard. I'm just trying to press down evenly. We need our paper one more time and our gold rush. Beautiful. I think this is starting to come back to me that this was like, we said it was like the gold version of the platinum. I remember that thing we talked about, which makes me excited because you guys know I love the platinum. All right, I'm gonna melt this in just a second. That was such a good call. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That gold is so pretty, and I completely forgot I even had it. Right? Doesn't that just look so fancy? Super legible on the white too, which is my only other concern. But that shine is just so fun. I think that's like the perfect complement to that sentiment. Okay, let's get that together. And now we can start attaching our rainbow. I'm trying to like see how I can line this up with my grid to help me get this. Doesn't have to be perfect, but kind of straight. And even though I'm working with dot, not the dot, I'm trying to use it over my some scrap paper so I don't get the extra dots all over. I guess we start with these ends lined up. Okay, there's a little, I probably should have edged all of these, like gone around the edges of the rainbows, but okay. There's gonna be some little white spaces where they meet. We might be able to fix that up here and there. Kind of just going in with that lightest color. It's really only here on the sides I'm seeing it. Yeah, I love the gold. Thank you guys. And the thing is, I know you guys have my back either way, but like with being frazzled, sometimes when I make cards, this is just how I am too. So I think sometimes when I'm in kind of a crazy mood, if I take a breath and like think for for a second, like I feel like now I have all this energy to finally like craft and get stuff done. But like if I move too fast, then I miss something. So it was like a good reminder that those two things can coexist. Take a breath and that gold, some kind of gold embossing powder, even if I didn't remember it was that one, popped into my head. Yeah, almost done. Right? Barbara, you nailed it. This gold is classy. The gold and the platinum are just so like elegant and classy ladies. They're very classy ladies. See if I can shift that up a little. Okay. That purple definitely needs a little touch up. Okay. All right. Let's trim this away. And if you, I saw Michelle said she like said it's going to go off the card. If you want it to go like off the card and onto that mat, you totally could too. There's nothing wrong with that. You could like have attached the white panel to the black panel first and have it go off of the whole thing. But yeah, I think it's fun that it kind of continues off. It makes it feel like you're just getting like one little snippet out of this scene and that there's like even more happening. So you could probably go down there, but I don't want to do. And I think him out here in the middle makes it feel very choppy. So I think if we kind of cut the difference like that, and I think I want to add him a little drop shadow. Maybe though a couple of those. What do I want to do? I was gonna say shamrocks, but I have all of those gems, the sticky gems. So maybe we'll do like a little scattering of those, and that'll help kind of draw our eye up. Let's give him his drop shadow first. I'm gonna come in with cool gray. Let's make sure I don't have him crooked. You guys know I color sideways most of the time. And I'm gonna trace right under that image. Okay, and then just thicken that up a little bit. That was C5, then we'll jump to 3. I love that you guys are loving the rainbow being a little different. I think it's fun. Then a little C1 to really start to pull that color out. This is just going to help it look like he's not just floating in the middle of nowhere. So it kind of just gives him a place to land. So I do think now is a good thing to pop up. Let's add this to our main piece first. That I think that black border is really going to pull all of it together too. Let's get this a wonky foam tape and now it's covered in dog hair. Oh my god. It's real life card making. There's no polish and edit over here. Hey, Stacy. Thanks for checking in. All right, so a little pop up there for him. And then let's play with some of these gems. I know, Lisa, my face keeps freezing. I don't know how to make it stop. As long as my audio and my hands don't freeze, I'm gonna just keep plugging along because otherwise we'd be here all night. I have no idea why it's doing that. All right, I'm thinking I don't love this center green for what we've got going on, but I like the light and the dark. So I think it could be fun to play kind of with combining those. Right, I'm not gonna like super push these down either. There's only two sizes. There's big and little. Which I'm not gonna lie, I do love a medium. I like having some options. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's like a little offshoot, his little rainbow. I don't love that. But without something, it feels naked. That feels like lopsided. Maybe the shamrocks are the way to go. And that's why I don't press down on any of my gems until we're sure. Because now I didn't waste any. They can still all get used. Let's see what the shamrocks. Oh yeah, glossy. The touch of gloss on the coins when we're done is definitely sounds cute. What do we think about like a little shamrock trio? A little fanning of, that's kind of cute, right? I like that. What do you guys think? Should we try it with like mowed lawn, like a true green? Sherry says she likes it. You know what? I'm not gonna hurt myself here. Risk it. We're already risking enough. Let's pop this in the Misty. I kind of like at least one of the shamrocks coming off of the edge. I think it balances out the rainbow kind of going off of the edge. Maybe that's okay. Everybody's saying yes to shamrocks. You know what? I'm making this so much harder than it has to be, but I have another lightning strike of inspiration. I'm going to go in with Twisted Citron first on the whole shamrock. And these are just dressings, so they're going to be a little splotchy. Okay. Here we go. And then I'm going to take my mowed lawn and I'm going to stamp around the edges of my shamrock. So I'm kind of just using the sides. There we go. I think that is pretty cute. Oh yeah, I like it. It's still different than how I envisioned it, but I like it. I think that's a much better fit size-wise than those gems. I think they were just too, even the big ones were too small for how much white space was over there. All right. Let's add our touch of gloss to our gold. Just know that until it dries down, it's going to look a little cloudy. It won't look like that once it's dry. And then we will be wrapped up. I'm not going to really worry about individual coins. The whole thing can just be shiny. So that'll have a really cool gloss to it when it's done, when it's dry. But otherwise, that is our sweet little St. Patrick's Day card. And I think it turned out very cute. I'm mostly just grateful that you guys hung out with me and helped me get through, the ups and downs of this card and this filming process. But yeah, I think it's a very cute. I really like this set. Um, like I said, I don't usually make for St. Patrick's Day. It's not like a big holiday that I'm used to like going all out for, but I do really love the little mouse. I think all the holidays and seasons with this little mouse are going to be adorable. So thank you guys again so much for hanging out. I will be back here next week on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. If you've got, oh no, you don't get to make requests because next week is sneak peek week. So I will have some fun sneak peeks. We will work with some new stuff. I'll show you some bonus things as we create. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday for something great. I hope you have a safe and healthy, happy weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good night. Until next time, happy crafting.